What would you say if I told you that time travel was possible through the paranormal? We can travel back into the past by giving the dead a voice. I'm David Woolever, and for many years now I have been searching for the unknown. We have always done things the way the world thought we should, until now. As we close the first chapter of the journey we started, another has just begun. A new team was needed to push the boundaries. Jason Elzey has been with me since day one, a seasoned investigator who is constantly diving headfirst into the darkness to push the limits. And Jessie Halazinski, our newest addition to the team. She has opened up more possibilities than we could have ever imagined, and there's more to her than meets the eye. The new chapter starts now. Are you ready? This is the Time Society. To kick off the Time Society, we chose a location that we feel is a hidden gem of paranormal activity. Although we can't disclose where in Ohio we are, this once active hospital and doctor's office has its own secrets to tell. With the possibility of tuberculosis playing a role in possible deaths here, and a rumored count of 250 people having died here in total, this hospital location has seen its share of tragedy. One of those deaths being a family doctor who met his tragic end at the hands of a disgruntled patient who shot him dead for refusing to give him the pain meds that he was addicted to. Join us tonight as we dive headfirst into the other side for the prequel to the beast that is the Time Society. Episode 0, Doctor's Orders. Alright, we are at an undisclosed hospital location. Not going to say where. You're going to see everything, but we can't tell anybody where it's at. Tonight, we are kicking off the Time Society, which we've been talking about for months and months now. We've also got a couple guests with us tonight. Over here, just go right down the line, say your first name.
Austin.
Chandler.
So wait, Chandler?
Yeah.
Brandon?
Austin.
Okay. They are here tonight doing one heck of a school project. So hopefully everything gets pretty wild once we get started here. So since you're the aspiring ghost hunter, you're gonna help me out here, okay? Okay, come on over. One of the young men joining us for this investigation was Chandler. He and his friends decided to do a school project on a certain aspect of the paranormal field, dealing with recorders and the spirit box, but we'll save that for later on in the investigation. Chandler is working to one day become a paranormal investigator. So this was our opportunity to try to show him what it is exactly that we do, and in a way, be mentors to a young group of people who are interested in the paranormal.
Amateur.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Alright, we are back in the hospital, and we're going to look again to talk to Dr. Sautler. If you are here, I want you to come over here and tell me what happened to you.
Did you get shot in this room?
Do you know the name of the person that shot you?
Do you know the name of the person that shot you? Do you know the name of the person that shot you?
Dr. Sattler, if you are in fact here, we want you to come talk to us. We want to know what happened.
We want to know what happened. We want to know what happened.
Okay, ending EVP. I'll turn the volume all the way back up. Alright, bring the cameras in a little bit here. Oh, we forgot before we can do anything else. Camera over here, Jason, to Jesse. Our newest member, Jesse, who we've been talking about screwing up her last name for a while now.
Say your last name.
Halazowski.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
It's rough.
How's those skis?
Okay.
Our first EVP session only garnered a couple credible results, so we would move the investigation upstairs to see what we could capture. This was a very different investigation for us, as the main portion of the property was a private residence. We typically stay away from residences, but given the nature and history of the location, we didn't hesitate to come see what we could get. To add to the equation, not only were we filming and investigating with a significant number of people, this was also Jessie's first investigation with us as a team. However, she would not disappoint as the night went on.
Let's go upstairs, see if we can get a little bit up there, because that is where you thought you saw the little boy
Correct.
go across. So there's at least could be a little boy running across, or something that is trying to make someone think it's a little boy. We'll see. If you want to roll on your camera, feel free to.
I was just awkward.
Alright, so this is the upstairs portion. The front half of the property was at one point doctor's offices. The family lives in this part of it. But this right here is the room that the figure of like a boy or child came out of and ran right across to behind you. So we're going to see if we can get something up here. And I'm going to set this one here so you can watch it.
Whenever we conduct EVP sessions, we always make sure that we set the recorders down where everyone can see them. That way when we go to do live playback, everyone can see that there was no manipulation happening.
3, 2, 1. Alright, EVP session upstairs of the doctor's offices. If there is in fact a little child up here, we are not here to try to hurt you or scare you or anything. We just want to talk to you.
We are not here to try to hurt you or scare you or anything. We just want to talk to you. We are not here to try to hurt you or scare you or anything. We just want to talk to you.
Did you die in this building? Can you name any of the doctors who used to work here?
Can you name any of the doctors who used to work here? Can you name any of the doctors who used to work here?
Alright, end EVP. Play yours back. How much time did you get up here?
One odd thing that occurred frequently throughout the night was that generally only one of our recorders would pick up responses, while the other seemed to only get fragments or whispers. This wasn't always the case, but it was strange nonetheless. From here, we would proceed to the main target of the night and get locked into the hospital wing in the back of the property.
Alright, here we go.
The facility was mainly used as a birthing center, but rumor has it that during the time before the hospital wing was built and after, at least 250 people may have met their end on this property, stemming from unsuccessful surgeries as well as the tuberculosis epidemic. Who was in charge of the project? That was you. Explain what your project is so we can kind of go into it and lead up to it and perform it on film.
Basically, what we're doing is taking the Olympus EVP recorder and the SP7 Spirit Box, seeing which one works the best or which one we prefer the most.
Since the paranormal is technically considered pseudoscience, they couldn't do it specifically on that, so they had to go with the actual scientific portion of it.
No.
Basically. Hopefully one day this might be actual science, but it probably won't happen while we're alive.
No.
So
No.
the only way we're going to know is when we die.
Yep.
Basically. Okay. So we're in the hospital wing. We're just going to kick it off with some more active EVP.
Got the EM
Hopefully-
pump running here.
EM
going.
pump is running. Okay, you want to stick it back there? And once we go through this first initial active EVP, I'd say let's go from the active EVP into, we'll just pick a room and then we'll try their experiment and see what we'll do. We'll start with the Olympus, and then, well, we can start with both of the Olympus actually, since we've got the 4100 and then yours.
Yeah.
So we can they can have like an extra little bit in there, and then we'll go to the spirit box.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we're going to run on our recorder here just for a couple seconds and see what we can get. Hopefully we can stir some things up. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're back in here again. We had a couple things try to talk to us earlier. I want you to come up here and just yell as loud as you can. Don't be intimidated by all the people. Use all the people. If that was someone back there that I just heard, you need to come out here and speak to all of us. Here's the big question we're going to hit on tonight. If you died in here, did it have anything to do with tuberculosis? Here's something we could get an interesting response from. If you aren't from here, did you follow Jason or I here? And if you did, where'd you come from?
Follow Jason around here, and if you did, where'd you come from? Did you follow Jason around here, and if you did, where'd you come from?
Bricks removed and that table was off in the basement.
We've heard that.
Right down there.
So this right here?
Basement right here. Yeah.
If this is the one she's talking about, she has to sit in here.
Yeah, she's got to go.
What did you...
What's so wrong with this?
I don't know. Well, when we were up in the actual house earlier, she had she was getting kind of uneasy feeling. I kind of think we might have an actual sensitive this time around. Because she was feeling everything before. This room, oh, you don't like?
I don't want to go in
Well,
there.
can you come in here with me? And just tell me what's going on? Here, this is going to be what you face your fear moment, Justin. Here, I'll take the camera. Here. You don't have to go any further. That's fine.
I'm like,
Okay, what are you feeling?
I'm getting really hot. I don't like it.
You're really
It's like-
hot?
Yes. I don't know.
And if you notice, you can probably see our breath coming out of here. It's literally like negative 15 degrees.
Like, I don't like it. My heart is racing.
Okay.
It doesn't feel good in here. Like,
Not good as in,
it feels really sad. It feels very sad in here.
really sad. Okay.
But I don't like being in here.
Okay, well, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you the recorder. Wherever your hand is, where you go. Okay. All right. Just that button right there on the side.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead. All right. Everybody good?
Okay.
Is it rolling? Yeah, it's rolling. Okay. All right. Talk to. See if you can get anything to talk to you in here.
What happened in here? Why do I feel so sad?
What happened in here? What happened in here?
Okay. So what? It was just like a sad kind of feeling, or
Yeah, it felt like obviously it's dark in here, but it felt dark, and I still feel really drained. I did not like being in there. It felt weird.
well, at least you kind of face your fears a little bit.
Yeah, but I don't want to be
Okay.
blindfolded in there.
Okay.
We're not doing
I'm
that.
not gonna put your blindfold in there.
Okay.
I might put him in there.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
Put him
We
where
might.
I don't want to go in there. Definitely different. It was like feelings that I never had before showed up. More like not well, I guess emotional feelings as well, but more like sensing things. That was weird. That was came out of nowhere. Did not know where that came from.
I think
It's
what
my
we're
own
gonna
thing.
do when we go to do the night in hell, I would say let's do ours, and then set these three up with their own. Okay. Kind of give you a little bit more of the experience.
The Night in Hell is our take on solo sessions. Usually we would dare team members to go solo in their choice between two hotspots in a location. Tonight would be different. Since we had the extra guys involved, locations were predetermined. With all cameras and recorders rolling, the Night in Hell begins now.
First up for the night in hell was Chandler, the aspiring paranormal investigator. He could not have been more pumped up for someone who was going to be left alone in a dark room for 20 minutes. Of all the solo sessions, Chandler's received the most responses of the night. And again, it only seemed to pick up on one of the two digital voice recorders. Was something possibly attracted to him? Throughout the night, it seemed as if that was a possibility. Since there were a number of responses, we'll run them as they happened, straight through.
Were you the one making Jesse not want to come into this room?
Were you the one making Jesse not want to come into this room? Were you the one making Jesse not want to come into this room?
Are you a doctor or a patient?
Or a patient? Or a patient?
Were you trying to lead us into this room?
Were you trying to lead us into this room? Were you trying to lead us into this room?
Why were you in this hospital?
Why were you in this hospital? Why were you in this hospital?
I'm feeling a little lightheaded. Are you trying to use me as a way to speak through the recorders?
As a way to speak through the reporters? As a way to speak through the reporters?
There's a car outside. I want to debunk anything that might be heard from that. Is there any reason why you are still wandering these halls, these rooms?
Why you are still wandering these halls, these rooms? Why you are still wandering these halls, these rooms?
I want you to make a noise, bang on a wall, something. I mean, you did earlier.
Make noise, bang on a wall, something. Make noise, bang on a wall, something.
Chandler?
Yeah. Alright.
So you felt anything good? Did you got anything?
Those were solid red for a bit.
As you can see, Chandler was getting pretty relevant responses to his questions, and they were all coming back to the fact that there was a doctor and that we were in a hospital. From here, we will take you through the best audio evidence from the other Night in Hell sessions in order as they happened. But before we move on, we are going to throw a teaser of information at you that will be fully explained later on. After reviewing some of Chandler's solo session recordings, our camera's audio picked up what sounds like a woman's voice.
Sound like a woman. What?
Right here.
Sound like a woman. What?
Right here.
There's a look.
Listen. Come in, officer.
I'm gonna...
Oh, that's them.
Oh, that's them
Yeah.
talking? Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely. Dang, something yelled right there.
Good?
He just said that you heard a woman in here, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
We thought it was you guys down there.
Huh?
We thought it was you guys down there.
What do you mean?
You guys weren't talking?
I don't know how he could hear me.
No, he told me.
Oh.
Someone told me.
Yeah, you said there is it a woman?
Yeah, he said a woman, and I was picking up a female when I was in here. And I was picking up the name Kelly, and then he told me that it was your mom's name.
That's your mom jokes.
She's alive, though.
Yeah.
I know, but I just kept getting the name Kelly in here. Like K, woman, Kelly, I don't know.
What's happening right now?
It has small head.
So yours is sensitive.
Okay, let's cut for a minute.
Yeah, let's figure out what we want to
Let's
do
cut
here
and
since we're
gather
getting
thoughts. What?
some information here.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing though.
Someone has stopped that
It's already mentioned Xenia,
Yeah.
so obviously it has something to do
Alright,
with
well,
this.
something is dealing with a Kelly, I guess.
Alright, just kind of get so I'll get like a straight on angle. You kind of try to get some movie aroundy stuff.
Okay, movie aroundy stuff. That sounds so technical.
Alright, so what we're going to do is you're going to explain this whole feeling and what happened in that room and what you're thinking
And where you got that name from?
I don't know.
Hold on, we're not recording yet.
Oh, you're not?
I'm recording. Where are you?
Alright.
Okay.
Okay, we're
Are
good?
you good? Okay, go.
Okay, so, it started when we first came in here and we started recording, and I looked over, and I looked in that room, and I almost, like, I felt my eyes, I started tearing up a bit. I don't know, I just looked over and I didn't like that room. And the more and more I looked in there, and when we went in there, I don't know, then I felt like a woman presence, and for some reason, as soon as that happened, I felt like Kelly. I don't know why, the name just popped in my head, Kelly. But nothing like seems wrong about that name, like bad. It just seems a little sad, but I don't know why that name Kelly came up. It just did.
This is weird. This is beyond weird. Because last time we didn't really hear anything in the way of like an audible sound other than a couple like pops and bangs.
Yeah.
Now this is a woman talking.
Well, not to mention we're getting like laughter on Pandora.
Like
Yeah.
sarcastic laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's saying, I'm gonna follow you.
Yeah. What the hell is happening?
I don't know, but I think it's probably about time to strike while the iron's hot. I mean,
Yeah.
try to get as much more as we
You wanna
can.
get- Okay. Get my camera's adjusted here. Just a little bit. Alright. This is my night in hell in one of the rooms, what looks to be maybe like could have been almost like a kitchen or like a staging area at some point in the old hospital wing. 20 minutes. See what happens. I'm gonna roll hot on these recorders here. As we said before, these have been so kindly dubbed Pandora, Pandora's box, by some good friends of ours. We're putting them to use tonight. So, we'll see what we can get. Alright, if there's anyone in here, if there's anyone in this entire complex, I need you to come into this room right now. If you're still around, why have you chosen to stay in this hospital wing? If
there's still a doctor here, come in here and talk to me.
If there's still a doctor here, come in here and talk to me. If there's still a doctor here, come in here and talk to me.
There's something. Something keeps passing in front of the doorway over here. If that door moves, I'm gonna absolutely crap myself.
If that door moves, I'm gonna absolutely crap myself. If that door moves, I'm gonna absolutely crap myself.
Something's... Okay, everybody's back now. Something has been, like, if not trying to peek in here, something's been walking past this door.
I was going to ask you, were you moving? Were you walking around
No,
in here?
I've stayed right here.
Because that window,
And I've shifted like here, and I've shifted like here.
that window can see into here, in the office.
Okay?
So, and I was standing by the
Yeah,
window,
I
and I
haven't
could have
moved
sworn I
More
saw.
than a couple inches either way.
I thought you moved over here because it almost
Yeah.
looked like someone shorter than this and then walked like this.
That wasn't me.
Okay.
I haven't moved. Something kept going past this door though. There was like a shadow that kept going past the crack in that door. I was waiting for it to move as if it would have moved out.
Yeah, it was just like
So, I feel happy in this room. Were children born in this room? I feel young life, if that makes sense. Is there any child in here with me? Is there any mother in here with me? I'm not here to hurt you. Were you here because you were sick?
Were you here because you were sick? Were you here because you were sick?
Was Kelly a nurse?
Was Kelly a nurse? Was Kelly a nurse?
If you're here, I want you to speak into those recorders right there. If you have anything to say, say it now.
You have anything to say? Say it now. You have anything to say? Say it now.
what's wrong?
Can't breathe again. Like when I stand in the doorway in there, I feel like I just smoked like a pack of cigarettes in 20 minutes. Like it's heavy, and that's what I just started feeling again. I was fine at first, and then it started to creep up on
Do you
me.
think something just came around the corner or something?
I mean, someone just
Could have been between the
something
fucking
like
eye.
Yeah,
So. Okay, you want to call it? Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
meaning of that. Wait.
What? Oh shit.
seem to be working your way down the hallway. Can you come in here and talk to me? We're not here for any bad reasons or anything. We just, if you could talk right here into this silver box that I'm holding, we'd love to hear your story. Is there any way you can use some of your energy to heat it up a little bit around me? It's freezing cold in here, and I'd like to continue to talk to you, but it's really cold. So if you could use your energy to, holy what?
You good?
Yeah.
Good.
Not really getting much. Like, at one point it felt like something pulled on my sleeve here. I got really warm for a minute. I don't know what the that's all about.
Weird.
Didn't you ask it?
I told
to
you I
make
got
it
warm in that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, that's never happened. Now I'm colder than I was.
Because we walked up.
Because I warmed up.
I think it was when I was in the office heating up and you guys were down in that one room at the end of the hallway, and like when I believe his name was Austin came in and he said, oh, all sorts of things are happening now. He said we were told to get out, and that there was a laugh, and then there was a woman talking, and as soon as he said that, like, and that name Kelly clicked in. I think that was like the craziest moment. It was just so weird. Like, I don't even know where the name came from or anything. It just, Kelly, and I just had to like immediately go out and tell you guys. Usually I thought that, you know, when you have a bunch of people together doing an investigation, it would like somehow not be as good. And even though that was my first investigation with you guys, I believe that was actually like, it helped a lot with whatever is going on there, because there's so many people, and that meant that whatever or whoever was there could have used not just one person's energy, it was using everybody's. It wasn't just manifesting off of one person, it was using everybody's. So I feel like that's why it didn't affect really a lot of people, I mean, besides me when I walked into that room, but
The second time felt a lot more like an investigation than the first time around. We actually got to break out all the equipment. We actually had all cameras functioning and ready to go. And we actually had people there, you know, that have never done anything like this before. And we got to show them some pretty awesome things. So the first time around was just kind of us wandering a little bit, doing some EVP sessions here and there. But the second time, we were full go, and I think got what we needed to. The moment that stands out the most in my mind was during my night in hell, I would think. I like when I got called and asked, but for my night in hell, it felt like there was so much more in the room than just me. Like, there's a moment where it sounded like something was like scratching at boxes or like scuffling its feet behind me in the corner. There looked like it was almost like a shadow trying to peek its way through the door, and I honestly thought something was going to end up opening the door, but it never did, thank God, because I would have ran probably. Well, no, I wouldn't have. I'd have tried to go back further in the room. But it just felt, it literally felt like a night in hell standing in that room.
just because there was so much going on and so much that I felt. And, you know, there was nowhere I could go because if something was creeping outside the door, that's the only door in or out of that room. So
It was cold. Definitely a lot more activity than the first time. Better equipment than the first time. I think what Jesse was saying was right. A little more people, a little more energy. These kids were hopped up on caffeine or whatever, and they were just ready to go, man. So I definitely think the second time convinced me more that this place had something going on than the first time. Getting my sleep tugged in Night in Hell. Didn't like that. Best piece of evidence is all the EVPs. I mean, yeah, we still need to clean them up, and by the time you're watching this, they'll be cleaned up, and you'll see. But just the EVPs, got a chuckle with the asshole thing. Jessie and her voodoo that night was pretty amazing. All in all, it was a pretty good trip. I think if given 2 or 3 more times to go there, we'd probably come up with more stuff. The revelation of the next day that I found out the whole Kelly thing, that was the biggest holy
and explain that.
crap. So basically,
Clear the air of everything else.
somebody I know worked with the doctor, what was his name, Dr. Ziegler? Sattler. And basically Sattler was having an affair with a woman. Well, that's all this person had told me. And so I just put that out of my mind, didn't think anything of it. Well, Jesse, you'll see at the nurse's station, I believe I was filming at that time, she got a feeling and she said, I don't know why, but, you know, I'm getting the word secret.
What was this, you know?
A room. I'm not sure what, it looks like it might be like the place where you check in, or
Like a nurse's station?
yeah, or in some people's cases check out. Pun intended.
I feel like when I was in here earlier in the day, all I felt like I kept the word secrets, so it kept coming into my head.
Secrets?
Yeah. So I started thinking, you know, nurses, if this was a nurse's station, maybe they were talking and telling secrets about patients that they weren't supposed to or something. I just feel, it doesn't feel bad, but it feels like weird.
So I was like, oh, okay. And then the name Kelly came up. Well, the next day, this person that I know, I was talking to them about, you know, hey, that woman, what was her name? Her name was Kelly. So what I can get from that is secret, that would be affair. And Kelly, well, that would be Kelly. The mistress.
Now, granted, we don't know 100% validity.
No, but
it's coincidence enough, I guess.
yeah, that to me, that kind of, maybe because this Kelly woman's still alive. So she no longer lives anywhere around here. So maybe the good doctor has something that he wants to say to her.
Maybe.
So maybe he's missing them booty calls. I don't know.
Now is going to be the point. We're going to deviate a little bit and we're going to test the guy's project here. We're first going to run on our Olympus recorder. We've got 2 Olympus recorders, but one is the one in the actual experiment this one right there.
No, this one.
Stop it. Is it this one?
Yeah.
Is it seriously?
Yeah.
Okay, this one. We're going to run on these for about a minute and a half because they're just kind of long play. They're not voice activated like the others. And then we're going to do a quick spirit box session and see, well, determine for them.
You scared me.
Okay.
You scared me.
Oh my god.
And determine from there, well, for them to determine from there what they like better and what they feel works better. So let's get that out. Both of them out. Try not to blind anybody. Okay. Let's just set them over here. We'll set them right over here next to the EM pump. You have to do this one. You have to turn it on somewhere. There you go. Okay. You set them down. Press record. Now these ones will hear pretty much everything because they're not voice activated. So I'm gonna let you guys take over since it's part of your experiment here.
You ready?
Yep, go ahead.
Going back to the question where he asked if you followed anyone here, was it me?
The Olympus recorders did not catch any responses during the experiment, and really didn't at any other point during the investigation. After reviewing the recordings, we would set up for phase 2 of the experiment with the spirit box session.
Were you a patient at this hospital? Are you talking about my mom?
Yeah.
You say uh-huh.
Stelling said,
What the?
And that was over like 4 channels.
What about his mom? How do you know her?
What's my name?
Trent. That sounds like said Chandler.
No way.
It's seriously
I
good.
thought it said. What? I did.
What's your last name?
Hanson.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy! This over how many channels said
4 6.
Chandler Hanson?
Oh my god, this is so creepy.
This has to be your little ghost thing.
Are you? What? Yeah.
It was.
He said it was a scream that said it was.
Do it again. I can't. Do it again.
If you are the ghost that follows me around, say the code word.
Get out.
No.
What?
I didn't hear the code word.
It's two different. Get out. It's somebody else though.
Is there more than one person with us?
How many of you are here?
7?
6. I heard 6. Did one of you drop out?
7.
7. That was a woman's voice right there.
Is that Kelly?
Why are you here?
Do you have tuberculosis? I heard something.
Yeah, I did too.
Just screamed again.
What the?
I said crap, and he said crap.
Did it really?
Someone come into that room.
Why do you keep
It's so
saying?
weird. I swear, like right in between you and her arms, like right here, I saw like almost like I don't know,
Like
a
a
mist.
mist?
Yes, a mist.
Like directly behind us?
What if,
Like,
If
like,
you are right
almost
behind
next
us, why
to
don't you
you
come
guys.
in between us and talk? What do you have to say if you're standing right there?
Like it looks like
Asshole.
What?
Asshole.
He's talking to me, probably.
Hey, come over here and say it to my face.
My camera's off.
Let's cut.
okay.
Let's cut.
Alright, I don't know where the button is on this,
We need a
This
flashlight.
way, let's get through here.
I don't like this. I need it.
Let's not go outside.
Oh my god.
Oh my! Hey, look, my back, my phone.
Oh, there's definitely things, something, someone is still there, whether they're pissed or they're lonely, whatever. There is something there, but I feel like it wasn't necessarily like harmful, just there was something there and it did let everybody know that it was there. Whatever it was.
My final verdict for the undisclosed hospital that we went to is I do believe that it's haunted in some way, shape, or form. I don't think it's just, you get all these groups that go out there, they either deem it haunted or not haunted, or if it's not haunted, it's poltergeist activity or something like that. But I think that the hospital is actually haunted. Plenty of stuff went on that you can't really explain. We can try to explain it away, but there's no real solid explanation for what was going on. Plenty of responses over digital voice recorders. Weird happenings pretty much all night. I take away that it's haunted.
Yeah, it's haunted. It's haunted. Yeah. So I think it's a possibility that there's definitely more than one spirit there. And I don't think that we even scratched the surface.
This undisclosed hospital location did not disappoint, and it proved to be more active than we had originally anticipated. It seems to have its fair share of secrets. We may have discovered a few, but there could be many more left to tell. To find out more about us, or to follow updates about the Time Society, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and of course YouTube.